during the thing.
I mean, I guess that's okay, Clark.
I mean, it felt so quick anyway.
It felt so quick. Hey guys, how you doing?
Welcome back
to what, Bobby?
To this. Welcome back to us after our 3-minute break.
Yeah, that was.
If you were on the Lothype.
I took the quickest pee of my life.
After we got some exciting news, but we can't talk about that right now.
Exciting news? What are you talking about?
CNN
CNN contracted the Zobcast.
And Lothype.
Are you ready to sell our souls?
Alex, did you just eat that entire ho-ho?
Starting it off strong.
Alex just ate. He scarfed an entire ho-ho.
Like he was just like,
I'm hungry.
Dude, we had like a whole pizza.
Okay.
A whole dose pizzas.
All right,
oh
man.
my gosh.
I only want.
You know, Alex, shut up.
Fuck you.
oh yeah.
Welcome to the Zobcast, where we talk about really, really professional stuff in a very stupid way. What are you doing? What do you have?
A squeaker.
This is so much different than our last.
Yeah, no. Like
It's broken though, so like if
Literally,
I
we
like
were,
squeak it
here,
now, it's
and
like.
now we're like.
Yeah, like 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago.
Oh my god.
You're
It's going right to your
like
head.
that.
If you need comic relief from that last.
Hey, look.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, look.
Hey, so what are we talking about today, Bobby?
Something completely different than 30 minutes ago.
Yes. 30 minutes.
No,
3.
It was like 3. We started 30 minutes.
Shut up, Clark.
Ow.
So, yes, it's that time of year again where all drum corps ceased and you're ready to start thinking about where you're auditioning. It's crazy, right? So quick.
Let's talk about that.
You can't do that! People already do that! I was gonna tell you guys to do it. Let's talk about that meme as a joke, but I forgot. And then
Way ahead of you.
And you did it.
I know, you see, somehow the world
Many
Hi, welcome back to the male version of iCarly.
Welcome to the iCarly of drum corps.
Wait, does that mean
iZombie.
Alex is a girl?
Fuck yeah.
Does that
Wait.
mean I'm Gibby?
You're Gibby.
Wait, I'm a girl. What? I'd be,
Because you're Freddy.
Yeah, I'd be Freddy.
Yeah, which makes you a girl because it's the reverse.
I
I'm
got
Gibby.
you now.
Wait, but what?
Random dancing.
Stop. Can we get sued by Nickelodeon?
I don't know, maybe. Can we work with them
Even
first?
exist anymore?
Is Nickelodeon a thing?
Yeah. Maybe Disney bought them out.
The only reason why, I'll watch Drake and Josh like once on a blue moon. But Drake and Josh is so good. Anyways, back to our topic.
Is that an ice cream cone?
Anyways, back off our topic.
that's a
And back
hobo.
to our topic again.
Okay. What is it?
What are we talking about today, Bobby?
Auditions.
Auditions, yes. Like I said, you're looking for a new
Auditions.
you're looking for a new corps to go into, right? We might be able to help you out. So first of all, before we get to any of this stuff, you have a lot of decisions.
Sorry. What?
You have a lot of decisions that you're going to have to make here in the near future, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you going to go? You know what I mean? What corps is going to take you on top of that? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
None.
So, like, if you set your phasers to one corps,
It's a stun.
I don't think that's the right thing.
The right quote.
That's
Wrong
not. That's
meme.
not right.
Wrong meme.
If you set your phasers
Your phasers to
to core.
core. I'm our fact checker, and Zach, you're freaking wrong.
okay, we need a celebration. Clark
Yeah, I
just
know.
avoided using the F word.
that joke wasn't constructed right.
You're like,
I'm so proud of that, guys.
How do we function? How are we alive?
How
How does this cast
How
work?
did the one on Lot Hype go so much better?
you want them to like us.
Because my
that was the
job
one
then
people would
wasn't to
actually
derail it. Now it is.
Yo, why don't you guys keep talking at the same time? I think that's
Let's annoy everyone off of this cast. That's
great. We're doing great so
We
far.
already lost 3.
Please follow us. Please stay.
That's our goal.
Please.
Me and Alex's goal is to make sure nobody stays.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
To everyone watching the Zobcast, just ignore those two buffoons behind camera.
Yeah, ignore the voices of God.
There's a reason why we're here. It's only because Clark is wretched ugly.
Hey,
That's true.
Hey, audio guys.
That's true.
He's not
We
ugly.
might be clipping.
Yeah,
No. That's just
probably
Facebook.
just Facebook or something. I don't
Yo,
know.
this is a medium.
No, you can tighten it to be not a medium or loosen it.
Anyways, auditioning. So, selecting the right core. There's a lot of things that you can do to select the right core. For instance, you can go on Reddit when it's not a hellstorm. And when
All the
you
time.
when you go there, you can look at what some people talk about cores and stuff like that. You can also go on Facebook. Facebook is like a huge place to go and get some information on cores. That's typically where a lot of cores do their like audition process of getting names and stuff like that. Really cool. It's really cool and really easy. And usually like a bunch of the interest groups you can go and join, they're like open. So yeah, if you think that you might want to try out different cores, definitely talk to people. You know what I mean? Talk to people, look on Reddit, look on Facebook, look at all this stuff, look at videos, and even you could even base it on like say a show you like. You know what I mean? Don't limit yourself to one core. There is very much a chance that you will not make it at the core you definitely want to go to. It's kind of like college, you know what I mean? Not always, Clark, don't dab. We know you dropped out, but it's okay. It's like college. You might be looking through a bunch of different colleges, and you probably won't go to the one you want to go to first.
I don't know what to add to that. I mean,
I just needed a breath.
Like up before this cast, you're like, "Hey Bobby, can you like lead the Zobcast cast itself? I'll do the other one." Bobby like hasn't said a single word yet.
I know because he won't shut up.
I
Josh
know.
just said a very true statement.
What did
What?
Josh say?
So many tangents.
So many times.
Yeah, Josh, have you even watched us before?
Probably
Man, I thought you were a true fan, Josh.
A true fan.
Oh, man. Okay, so one good thing that you need to understand is that you also have friends, right?
Fuck you. Don't fucking touch
Lot
me.
Hype presents the Safe for Work cast. The Zobcast.
The R. Crowley theme song plays.
We have...
I know.
We have...
That's all the song is. I know.
You are so good at interrupting me.
Hey, you told me to do that. That's my job. You told me to do
I
it.
did tell him to do that. I was like, dude, just interrupt me.
We were literally on a phone call with Lot Hype, and I didn't say a single thing until the very end, and all I said was, "My job is to interrupt him," and then we hung up. You like said something about my name. I was like, "What? My job is to interrupt him," and then we hung up on him.
So you should have friends that don't want to interrupt you, right? And they also
Wow.
might,
All right, fine.
and they also might be auditioning for, you know, different cores and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's really good for you to find that good buddy and get the heck out of Bobby's seat. Okay, you're better.
Wow. Is this on?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on.
Hey. Hey.
Every time Bobby leaves stream, 40% of the people watching Zobcast.
Bobby, what's that comment?
Really?
Bobby, what's the comment? Do your job.
A lot hype. This isn't my job.
It's your job now.
My job is to
Interrupt the cast.
Read it.
Read it. Read the comments.
read the comments.
Yeah, read Lot Hype's
Second
comment.
Literally words. Like, do you know words?
No, I can't read.
Read it. You like just look at it and read. Why are you
Josh,
scrolling? It's right there. What are you?
Go help him. Like help
What are
him.
you doing?
Guys, the room got suddenly hotter.
Because you're over there. It's hot over there.
Yeah, dude. Why do you work here?
Because it's hot.
Your buddy can basically act like a wingman, right? If you have someone there auditioning, well, not auditioning, but practicing with
Desperately
you.
remove safer work from podcasts.
Yeah, your buddy can act like a wingman and help you out if you ever need to, like, say, play a certain piece, and you don't know if you're doing something correctly, if you don't know if you're using technique. Sorry, guys. Sorry, viewers. Anyways,
Watch me throw it.
Oh my god.
I'm still holding it. That's a long ways back.
do you want to talk about wingmen?
I didn't even see you pump fake it.
Please talk about wingmen for me
Wingman?
before I die.
Alright, so wingman. even though you watched the video too.
Yes.
A wingman, not like a relationship thing. That's totally different.
Mhm.
A wingman in a musical setting is where, like, say Zach is center, and I'm supposed to listen to him, and then next rep or next two reps or whatever, I'm the center and he listens to me.
Mhm.
So like the wingman is whoever's listening.
Yeah.
So
Also,
yeah.
great person for tips and stuff like that. Now we
Yeah.
are getting a lot of this stuff from I can't pronounce the name. I'm sorry.
I didn't even look at his name. You just told me to
It's like
watch it,
Huey
I did.
Pan or something like that. Huey Pan. I'm just gonna say Pan because I know I can pronounce that part. Sorry if you're watching and we're completely botching it. Right? This is.
Zach,
I'm so sorry. What's up?
Josh says that you've gotten more aggressive since the last time he saw you.
It's the haircut.
It's the haircut.
It's
You're
the
a
haircut.
carrot.
You're a carrot.
First I'm a pineapple, then I'm a carrot,
Nah.
When I first saw it, I thought you were a carrot.
then I have a toupee.
Toupee word.
At least you don't have a perm.
I basically do.
Where's the cowboy hat?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Over there.
It's over there. Oi.
Oh my
The
god.
next time our lights fall, I swear.
Put it back before people leave. Put it back.
Please.
People leave. Alright. Maybe we should actually get to the topic.
Hey, 13 minutes in, and yeah. So Huey Pan,
Only 13?
he reached out. We shared his video, and he reached out to Zobcast and thanked us for sharing it. We liked him on our Zobcast page, so if you think you want to check out some of his stuff, he's a marimbist. And I think general percussionist as well. And he has, I don't know where he's marched. I don't know too much about him, but he
Phantom
does.
Regiment.
Was really?
He said it in his video.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah, Phantom
didn't catch
and
it.
somewhere else.
Yes, go check out some of his stuff. He's really cool. He has a lot of great tips for auditioning and stuff like that and playing. So yeah. Yeah.
God, I wish I had something to throw.
I really am glad that you don't have something to throw.
You had a water bottle.
I'm drinking it though.
Can I have some of that actually?
Fine, I guess.
I actually need it because
Can I borrow some water?
Because
Yes.
I'm talking.
I expect a full return of water.
If you're
That's
going to a
something I
drum
always thought was
corps,
funny.
if you're going into a drum corps for the first time,
Hashtag pineapple hair for the win. Hashtag coolest in a haircut under the sea.
Live said that.
I love this guy.
The board.
Fuck was that?
Not again. Where Clark
This is
takes my water
insane.
and then denies
yeah,
it to me again.
leave forever. Just go. Just leave. We don't.
That's another way of saying you're fired. He fell down the stairs.
Down the stairs. Okay.
Actually, he fell up the stairs. That's hard. I feel like that's way harder.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, you just fell up the stairs.
Yeah.
Good job. Good thing you were wearing that safety helmet.
There's a lot of things that you should work on, right?
Oh, is this my cue to read it?
That's your cue to read it.
Okay.
For example, let's go to the first
Rhythms.
one. Rhythms. What are rhythms, Bobby?
Dude. There's a beat.
You just did the most emo hair flip I've ever seen. Go on.
There's a beat, and then you have to play rhythms inside that beat. So maybe it's like an eighth note, triplets, sixteenths, fivelets. Oh, the fivelets.
It's good, even if you're not a percussionist. Like this is some.
Sixteenths, 30 seconds.
It's really good to
I mean, sixlets, not sixteenths. I said that.
practice rhythms. Like rhythms are something that you're going to be using forever. They're literally the Hammurabi's code.
They're
Hammurabi's.
the book.
You
Hammurabi?
should not use that
Why not?
because that's like literally, oh, you hurt my eye. I'm gonna gouge your eye out too.
I'm sorry, my brain just goes to sit. Ah!
Set your phasers to which drum chord.
All right, moving on. Chops.
It's really good to know rhythms and stuff because you're going to need them forever when it comes to performing.
Yeah.
Chops. Bobby, you want to take over? Take over?
You need to have the the ability to play for a very long time. I don't know, man.
Bobby's the massive cringe part of...
Dude, I don't know.
Listen, we have done this before. We've been the wingmen, right?
I mean, like, Chops, you gotta be able to do this for, like, forever.
If you're a mallet player, I don't want to see a horn player going like this.
With this horn, it's just like... That'd be really
Or just
awkward.
like, just the horn angles go up and down, just...
We're gonna practice our horn pops today. Bop, 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 bop.
Do 16 note horn pops.
Might as well just give him a shake weight at that point.
Yeah, honestly.
Hashtag shake line.
Yeah, work on your chops, whether it be lips, hands, fingers,
Toes. Legs.
apples, eyes.
Eyes.
Technique. Let's go on to the next one.
Whether it's 2 mallets to 4 mallets, to the permutations in 4 mallets, many other things, but those are the first 2 that came to my mind.
Whatever happened to be being generic about which...
What?
I'm pretty sure battery percussionists aren't monitoring 4 mallets. Anyway.
Shut up.
They did. It has happened.
Yeah, shut
It
up.
happened in RCC. Bitch.
Maybe it'll happen in Blue Devils this year. Who knows?
Light. Also, light pops. Light pops. Light high. Lot high.
Are you okay? I'm having a stroke.
Lie pops.
I had a minor stroke.
Oh no.
Lie
Drum
pops.
corps. Who can play the loudest, the fastest, the longest wins?
Audio's clipping on Facebook.
Feet.
True.
Marching.
Hey.
Chops are the key to great relaxed playing. Bill Bachman. Bach.
Currently on Facebook, audio's clipping.
That's nice.
Yeah, sorry about the audio
When-
clippage. We're also live on Twitch and YouTube if you'd rather go to those platforms.
Why wouldn't it clip?
Yeah, why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't everything work?
So you gotta make sure your 2 mallet chops and technique is like on point.
Mm-hmm.
They look the exact same. Same thing with 4 mallets, just with an extra mallet.
A lot of the times you wouldn't be able to tell. You know what I mean? You can't really tell this kind of stuff unless you do have that wingman there beside you. Have a
A
buddy.
wingman, a mirror, a camera.
Yes, those are the 2 other alternatives. Because, you know, you can't always have that wingman there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mirrors work. Cameras work.
Slow motion. Slow motion cameras.
Cameras actually brings me on to like another type of thing that you might want to think about. I know Cadets does a lot of video audition stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily before you get in, but after you get into the Cadets, video auditions are a hugely important thing, right? So if you want to just like jump the gun a little bit when you're doing auditions and stuff, start posting videos on the pages that have like the interest groups or like the official I'm going to audition groups and stuff like that. Stuffing. It's not Thanksgiving yet, is it?
I don't think so.
Already thinking about stuffing. Man, I am gonna get fat again.
I've never been hungry during a Thanksgiving dinner.
What's wrong with you?
Like after or before?
During.
Wait. Okay. Wait. Oh, during a dinner?
Yeah, like during a dinner, I'm like, I'm not even
How did we
hungry.
get to Thanksgiving dinner?
Because he said, is it Thanksgiving
I
yet?
accidentally said stuffing.
No, you said, is it Thanksgiving yet? I'm going to get fat. That's what you said.
We gotta
Like
do
a
a special.
like a true drama queen.
We gotta do a special Thanksgiving cast.
I'm going to be in Maryland, though.
I'll do it alone then.
You're going to Skype me with Clark.
Yeah, anyways, back to what we were saying. Yeah,
I guess.
don't be afraid to post videos because not only does it make you seem like you're alive and actually like a living human being that is part of the auditioning group, it also gives you a chance for people to critique you, right? And it's basically like having a wingman right there. It's just people commenting on your videos and stuff. Do it. Seriously, it's really, really good for you to be able to not be afraid to post videos and stuff like that. I know another thing just before you interrupt me.
Yeah, because you could tell I was thinking about it.
I know another thing. A big. I lost it.
All right, so yeah, on the video thing, I've never seen anyone that's posted a video in the audition page.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen them in the camp.
True.
Never seen them at a camp, so I don't know about that.
But
Really?
They post, they read a comment, they're like, oh, I can't wait to be at the camp, and then I don't see them at the camp. What do you say about that?
I don't know. But, I mean, that might just be coincidental.
Commitment.
That is another very, very good thing when it comes to auditioning. You have to be committed, right? There's going to be
You can't just dip your toe in and be like, oh, here's the video, and then
lot of
disappear.
Here's the thing, right? We're going to tell a little bit of a story, okay? We can both relate to this very heavily. So, my first year in C2, his second year in C2, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is 2016. Year ends, and then we go to the next cadets audition camp, right?
2017. This past year.
Well, it was
Missed the part. We won, then we went there.
way to be
So-
arrogant.
So you're talking about this past year, 2017.
Yes, this past year, but in 2016 we went to the audition camp because it was the year before we auditioned for 2017. We were auditioning for the 2017 season.
There you go. That's much simpler.
Yeah. I'm learning to simplify things. You know this, Bobby.
You're welcome. I'm just being a hard ass. It works.
It does. So, yeah, we were going to audition, and things seemed pretty good for us. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We
Talking
were
about the callbacks or just
not
first,
the callbacks. Just the first audition.
The big weekend.
Yeah, things seemed pretty good. What did you get? You got a 2?
I got a 2+.
You got a 2. You got a 2+. I got a 2.
Even though on a scale of 1, 2, or 3, I got a 2+.
Yeah, if you don't understand what we're talking
These
about,
are some college grades.
the way the cadets do it, you're given a number based on how well you do in your audition, right? It can either be 1, 2, or 3. If you get a 1, you're in, right? If you get a 2, if you work really hard, you definitely have a solid possibility of getting in. And if you're number 3, you're probably not going to make it that season. But if you work really hard,
if
it's
you work
possible.
really hard, they recommend you just come back and get the experience.
Mm-hmm.
And if you work really hard, maybe you could possibly get a spot. But a lot of people that get 3s don't come back. So
Yeah, it's typically just kind of how it is. You know what I mean?
It's a big deal breaker when they say you have a 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think I got that at like the 3rd callback or whatever.
Yeah.
My very last callback. They were like, yeah, we don't think you're ready. So I was like, I guess it's a 3.
So yeah, we both got 2s at the first audition, and then he got a 2+, which is like just a little bit better than a 2, kind of between a 2 and a 1.
Mm-hmm.
I think they were expecting him to make it. What they do, they think we don't know this. Ooh. What they typically do is they will generally lower your scores than what you kind of deserve. You know what I mean? And what that does is it inspires you to work harder, which will then in turn inspire you to be a better position for that.
So what you're saying is I had a 1.
Yes.
And I still didn't make
I do
it.
believe you.
Well, it's not like you're a half a point. It's like
Use your mic.
it's muted.
Just tell me to unmute it.
Unmute it, Alex.
You're unmuted.
It's not saying it's like, oh, you're a point ahead. It's probably like you're slightly better than this. You know, they want you to work slightly harder. It's not like, oh, that dude's a 1. Let's give him a 3 and make him work really hard.
It's a motivation booster.
Yeah, but it's not
Yeah.
like, oh, he's gonna make it.
It's a
but I want him
motivation.
to
It's a
work
motivation
harder.
booster when you have the materials too. I didn't have materials.
That's very true.
I don't have like anything really.
Yeah.
So that's kind of hard.
Boards are hard to get a
I,
hold of when it comes
I
to
think I
volleyball.
started messaging you. I was like, hey, can we like start practicing together?
Mhm.
And I started doing that last year.
Yeah, it was what we did actually.
A couple times.
Once all the whole like craziness happened with auditions was over, and we went on to C2. Literally, what we did was we would just like get together and practice at
Every so often when we could.
my old sister high school, right? As often as we could, and it ended up working on Wednesdays. And this is actually kind of how the Zobcast started, right?
And I was like, what if we just do this all the time?
We talked, and we were like, dude, we talk a lot.
By we, I mean you talk a lot.
You listen a lot, but not really.
Yeah, I
He
look like I'm
talks-
listening, but then I go what right in your face.
He talks way more in person than I do.
Oh yeah, I'm
You're
funnier in
very-
person.
No, you're not. You're funny on here.
Wow.
Are you kidding?
This guy just said I'm not funny.
Oh. No.
But you're funny on there as well.
Shut up, Clark.
I love you.
Shut
Thanks,
up.
Clark.
I hate you.
I gave Clark a portable mic, and he refuses to use it.
Yeah, he put it on the ground. I literally told you about this. Should we go back to the audition camp talk?
Yeah, let's do it.
The story first.
The story,
You
yeah.
didn't finish. You just
Yeah.
said when it's over.
Yeah, we got to the callback camp, right? And this was where we either make it or break it, pretty much.
It was the first one.
Yeah.
Out of I think 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Two more.
Thanks, Bobby.
2 more.
Yeah.
So that was the first one. There was another one.
So yeah, basically, we got there and hugely bad things happened.
I mean,
It started out
I
okay.
felt pretty good, honestly.
Yeah,
I felt
it's-
really good
It started out okay.
with all the things I couldn't have prepared for. Like, I didn't get the emails for the music. I didn't get the packet.
Mhm.
I didn't get a place to practice. I didn't have any mallets, and I still went. I felt really good, and I don't know what just happened.
Yeah.
Everything just went wrong, I guess.
Um,
What happened for you?
for me, it was like, it was a terrible point in my life, because that was when like literally during the audition camp, that was when my life was literally crumbling.
Really?
With the what?
Is that when the?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. That was when there was like trouble with a past relationship going on.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, it did not. I let my real life sip into my drum corps life, right? And
Which is something that is very hard to separate.
yes, it is, because emotions they kind of carry over in both.
When
of them.
you do separate it, man,
Yeah, it's
things you can accomplish.
I think I realized that my best bet for that kind of stuff is to like, I don't know, just combine it. You know what I mean?
Just combine them.
Don't try to stop it. You know what I mean? Just let it.
That's where the vlogs came in.
Yeah, let it happen, and that is where the vlogs came in. Yeah, we do have vlogs, so if you're new to Zobcast and you think we're awesome,
It also
stuff like
discounts some of the things said on our last cast from today.
yeah.
They discount some of those comments.
Speaking of that,
Thanks, Clark.
so yeah, we're gonna take
See,
a
this is
quick.
also my job.
We're gonna take a quick little break from auditions,
I gotta get it ready.
and there were some people that were questioning a comment. People knowing that we were C2 alumni, there was questions regarding a comment on the Hopkins post, and a lot of it was attacking C2. There was a lot of attacks towards C2, and it was kind of unfair in C2's standpoint, right? There's literally no one to defend someone. You know, you can't like defend people on the internet.
Also, one of the rules for cadets is that you're not supposed to reply to an email or a text or a comment that is against the Corps.
Yeah, you're not supposed to.
It's one of the rules
technically
because
do
it's
that.
bad, because you could just create an uproar, which has already been created by this one comment of an ex-member.
Found it.
You found it.
Yeah.
I guess you could kind of say that what we're doing is
This is presenting facts and discounting things, because we literally have videos that we put out for entertainment
yeah.
So
that are just behind the scenes to see, like, hey, this is what happens, and this is all the hard work we put in for this big product.
Yeah, and if you want to see all of the crazy work that we put into this entire season that we had, vlogs are a thing. We have vlogs up on our YouTube channel. Check them out. They're really cool. A lot of people love them. A lot of people wait for them every couple of weeks.
Especially the latest one. That one was lit, dude.
Thanks, Clark. Thanks.
what was the late one?
Yells and he has a mic. Like I
What was the late
Hey, isn't there one that's going to come
The
out
one that came out
this week or next week?
Is that the one
This
I'm
week.
in?
And you haven't even started, have you?
Nope.
Hey, there's a vlog coming out today, or not today, in 2 days.
On
And,
Friday.
on
yeah.
Probably
Friday.
not edited.
And he hasn't even started it yet.
Let's not talk about
Let's
that.
all clap for Zach.
It's okay. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. No, I have a head start on all of them.
I hate you guys.
This is all I did in the season.
Highlights question mark?
Whenever we weren't playing, I would just clap.
Yeah, you'd burp and the entire stadium would clap for you.
I would clap and I'd be like this.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I would do that.
Talk about the thing.
It'd be like lunch and I'd do that. And then people would actually join and I'd be like, wow. And then we'd all mess up at the same time.
Honestly, that's very true.
It was fun though. It was funny. It was always funny. All right, back to the camps.
Okay, so yeah, we have a bunch of vlogs that are that address everything that's been going on. There was like a recent post that someone who quit C2 mid-season or something like that.
Let it be known, we're not mentioning names.
Oh yeah, of course we're not
If
mentioning
you
that.
know him, if you know who we're talking about, we do not condone putting his name out there because we want him to keep a secret and we don't want any like negative backlash against him
And we're not
or
witch
anybody.
hunting.
Yeah, we're not going to be winch hunting. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
no.
We're going to be assessing if the facts are true or not, right? We're also members of C2. We should be able to answer some of these. We should be able to answer some of these accusations.
We can answer some of these. You can watch the videos that are sometimes funny, sometimes they're like, I can be honest with that because I was in the season. Sometimes they were just like, "Ugh." I mean, a lot of times it was pretty funny. I mean,
There's some stress going on.
we're a close knit group, but there was some stress.
There was.
The
Yeah.
story shows it all.
Honestly, I gotta say, because of all the stress of the season, we became like really, really good friends. Like this,
You and me or everyone? Or all of
everyone,
us?
like the whole entire pit. Yeah. The
Yeah, that
whole
one time everyone stayed at my house.
Oh yeah, Yeah, we
And then we
were-
all decided to go to bed all at the same time without saying anything. And I was like, why is everyone going to bed? They're like, let's watch Happy Feet. And we got like 10 minutes in and everyone went to bed. I was like, what happened?
Yo, Happy Feet is so good. Anyways,
And then I got up at 5 to make breakfast. And
hey
no
guys,
one
how you
ate
doing? Welcome to
anything.
the Zobcast.
All right, back to the tips. All right, wait, back to the thing. Alex, you good?
Yeah.
You want me to read all of them?
No, you don't have to read the ones that are prominent. There's some accusations in there that I know that are not that accurate, right? C2, we need to stand up for, right?
This is my home.
It's our home.
This is Zach's house.
It's actually my house, yeah. Thanks, Clark. Clark, there's no hope for you. Like,
I'm doing that just to make you angry.
Man, I wish we
It's working.
pre-planned this.
What?
I wish we pre-planned this so I knew which ones
We
to
did. We
read.
just forgot about it.
Just start reading them.
just start reading it.
We can literally just say yes or no if we don't like it.
Don't name positions. Don't name anything.
Yeah.
All right, auditions.
I said hello to a member, and he said, "Don't look at me."
That one was-
I mean, that could just be a sarcastic thing. Like, members sometimes go like, don't look at me.
that one, I don't think you can really use against.
yeah,
an
because
organization.
That could've happened, and it's like,
Yeah.
That's just a member. That's honestly
Yeah, that's a member thing. Like, members always try to do
Uh,
some, like, funny thing.
Didn't this same person say something about like the members are awesome, or something like that?
I don't know.
I know plenty of times where I've told people to, like, fuck off, and it's just supposed to be funny.
It's
and
a joke.
Yeah, and they laugh, and it, like,
yeah, it's like,
Hey, Bobby,
like that's way worse than
Bobby,
being
you-
like,
Bobby, fuck you.
love you too, man. I mean,
You guys are
Alex
so
and I have
sweet.
known each other for 3 years, and we've marched collectively,
3 years.
collectively 3 years. So,
Mm.
I mean, Alex and I are pretty close. I could literally be like, "Fuck you," and he'll be
Fuck
like,
you.
"All right, so
Just
Need-
keep
need a-
dropping the F word.
need a
I was
place,
gonna
need a place to
say.
say."
Clark's getting it. You guys aren't.
I actually, I don't think I've said it yet.
Yeah, I know. I'm amazed. I am honestly amazed.
Fuck off.
Thanks,
so,
Clark.
Banned.
let's read. Let's read some more of those comments.
Yeah, choose the ones that we know that you guys can prove wrong. that we did.
I was given a solo. I learned it in a weekend. My only comments were, "Be confident and get your timing right next time."
I mean, that's
That's
That's-
personal.
that's honestly a pretty good comment. That's really all you need all the time. Be more confident and get the timing right.
I'll read the. Okay, I know which one.
Okay.
The shower one's alright. I should read the shower one, right?
Sure.
Go ahead.
What? Alright, there's 2 shower ones. When another student slipped in the showers at camp, they had him wait until the morning before doing anything. This is why our timpanist can successfully play the whole show with only one melody.
You got this. I wasn't there for that camp.
Ooh.
I was at United.
Now let's just be let's just so you guys know. All right, that's a complete lie. That's not true.
Can you tell them why?
Me and the timpanist are very, very good friends. I even brought him to C2, right? And the whole situation, what happened, was not that at all, right? He had no idea that anything was wrong, right? And I told him he doesn't have to tell anybody unless it really hurts. But he didn't feel like it hurt that much for it to be a big deal at the time. So we both decided that it would be okay for him to just, sleep it off, right? And then see how it felt in the morning. But in the middle of the night, I think it was like closer to morning, he ended up going to the staff, and the staff took him to the hospital when he addressed to the staff. So they did their job, and the reason why it was a huge problem in the end was because the hospital screwed up. So that is not accurate. That is not a true statement.
Awkward silence.
Nice. So, the next one
Moving on.
is...
Mm-hmm.
My parts were velocity locked, so I couldn't control dynamics. I'd get yelled at for being too loud or too soft and not being able to change it.
All right. I mean, that's kind of. I mean, that kind of happens sometimes with sampling.
that's just a frustration with everything because they're trying to find the perfect balance. So that's not like a personal thing. That's just a general like I'm sorry I forgot kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's
So I mean, yeah, that's true. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it's true. Like that'd be frustrating for me if that happened to me. If their marimba was velocity locked for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
But like, they sometimes forget. You can just say, "Oh, they're locked," and they'll get frustrated. But it's not like geared towards you. It's an accident.
Yeah.
You
I think
just
we're
need to
good.
know.
Yeah, that's our last one.
You just need to know
Alright.
when.
That's good.
So yeah, there were some accusations in there. Really, it's really good to know your facts. You know what I mean? Don't always trust. You can't trust people on Reddit. You know what I mean? Don't always trust what some people talk about. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If do what we do, assess it, right? Talk to people. That goes along with the auditioning process, right? Talk to people. That's the big thing. That being said, yeah, C2 and cadets are looking for people to come audition. And I'm sorry, I'm plugging cadets a little bit right now. And if you guys think that cadets might be a thing for you, definitely go try it out, for sure. Yes, there's a whole crap tons of situations going on with like the higher ups and stuff like that. But down here, we're a family, right? And just because of that, like it's tight, you know?
Honestly, the family aspect is really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, you spend so much time with each other.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you might as well be.
Yeah, we're all in it together, no matter what.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're playing with someone for 90 days straight in DCI. And then how many weekends in DCI? I've done this for 3 years and I still don't know.
So,
30 something?
30 weekends?
About?
I mean, you might as well like be super close friends. It's like 24 hours for 30.
It's 30 weekends and you're in a group chat together throughout the week.
Yeah.
yeah, you're playing with other people. You're playing with other people nonstop, right?
More than half the year, every weekend, you're with somebody.
That is true.
So.
More than half the year.
Because you still got the
That is.
you still got the spring camps.
That's true.
So that's every other week, and then you get into the summer, and that's every week.
Yeah, very true, very true. And then there's also on tour, and that's even more.
That's
like,
90 days with someone.
mhm.
Yeah, 90 days.
it's
Over. There's spring training. There's all of the camps in the winter.
No, that's still 90 days.
Oh, is it all?
3 months. 3
Then-
months together. Some people do a little bit more, some people don't.
No, he's talking about like the
All
audition
of-
camps
Oh,
all the way
yeah.
to the
Oh, okay.
end.
Mhm.
Not just like the...
The frequent camps through each weekend, stuff like
Not
that.
bad.
Mhm.
So, yeah, you're going to be playing with others a lot. So try and get yourself used to that, which is where, again, that wingman comes in. Yeah, big stuff, big stuff. Sight reading. It's another really big thing, right? I kind of didn't do so well at past.
Like, all right, we're not saying that like sight reading is in the audition. Like when you go into the room, like they give you something to sight read. No, sometimes they give you, if you're not prepared enough, like if you don't have the equipment, you're given music and you have to learn it, and they test to see how fast you can learn in a weekend. Because you're gonna do that for a whole piece, so they might as well see who's good and who's not as good.
Yeah, I know.
They're trying to gauge. They're trying to gauge how strong the ensemble is gonna be.
Confidence.
Yeah.
That was not very confident. Confidence.
Thank you, Bobby. Thanks for the support.
You need confidence in
Everything.
everything.
Everything. Confidence
Absolutely everything.
is huge, right? Being able to stand your ground, you're going to get torn apart if you're not good with confidence.
Yeah, they do praise you at the end. They're like, "Thank you for having the confidence to come to this camp." A lot of people don't. They sign up and don't come.
Yep. So if you go to an audition page and there's like 300 people on the audition page, don't expect 300
maybe like
people.
less than 100.
Yeah. Definitely less than 100.
Just less than 100. I think in 2015, like 4,000 people signed up, and not even 1,000 people came.
Yeah.
Not even 500 came, and I think.
Yeah, it's don't let numbers intimidate you at all. You'll be fine.
He was like, "This auditorium was supposed to be packed with people sitting in the hallway." I was like, "Geez."
All right, so you already did all that. You're practiced. You're ready. You're like, "Oh man, I could do this. I definitely have the chops, the technique. I've been practicing with a buddy. Everything is really awesome."
You pulled in. You registered.
You pulled out.
Shut up. You pulled in.
Jeez.
You pulled out boards.
You pulled out boards.
You,
Yes.
you pulled out the instrument of the case. You're now
sorry.
playing.
I didn't finish. My sentence.
You're fired.
Alex, leave.
Moving on.
Thank you, Alex, for
Saying-
your time here.
Now you're at the camp. One of the things that I've noticed, the like very new people, very fresh faces, they get scared very easily. It's a very intimidating time.
Did he fall down the stairs? Why does everyone fall down my stairs? Or sorry, fall up my stairs.
You watch. I'm gonna fall up the stairs when I go home. You need to keep a level head during these camps, because that takes away from confidence. If you look scared, you don't look confident.
Exactly.
If you're not confident, you're less likely to be picked. I've noticed that.
For sure.
And if you're not confident in general, that's gonna show up in your playing.
For sure. Yeah.
Because then you're gonna question yourself. So.
Shaky hands, not playing loud enough, stuff like that. That's another big thing. You got to play loud. You know what I mean?
You have to play
if
loud.
it's your first audition, you're probably they're going to expect you to play way, 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 way louder than you've probably ever played with a group. Yeah,
they're expecting marching band technique.
Yeah,
which is kind of like light.
Marching band technique is light, but then when it gets to drum corps, things change. Things very much so change.
Because it's like 8 bajillion horns blaring. So
You have
8
a mic.
bajillion mic'd horns.
Yeah, mic'd horns, unlike mic'd Noah Clark's.
Mike Torrance.
there we go. We had to wait for him to unmute me.
Just leave him unmuted.
Will do.
That way he'll never put it down.
Am I doing this right?
It's on your eye, Clark.
What are some things you
That's
should bring
your
to
armpit.
this said camp? Zach?
Okay, I do have a story behind what you need to bring to the camps. I get massive headaches, especially if you don't have ear protection.
And when you're looking at Clark.
What?
I get massive headaches, terrible headaches. I don't get them frequently, but when I do get them, it's really bad. It's like almost migraine level bad. And I know it was my first time ever auditioning anywhere. It was on a Saturday in between with like the whole sleeping in a gym and then waking up and going right back at it again. Headaches galore. Crazy.
Oh, tape. Forgot that.
That's another good one. So what I needed to remember to bring was medication for like, say, headaches, ibuprofen, stuff like that. Also, don't forget like the medication you kind of have to take. You know what I mean? Yeah, like,
Oh man, my insulin! I forgot it.
yeah, like
My hemorrhoid cream.
right, great.
Actually, Becky, I can't sit down. I have hemorrhoids.
What's that from?
It's a vine.
It's a vine.
Oh, okay. I
It's
don't.
my favorite vine ever.
It's been a while since
Can't
I've been.
sit with us. Actually, Becky, I can't sit anywhere. I have hemorrhoids.
I have hemorrhoids. And
my-
she like turns in the
Yeah,
camera like.
it's
angry.
great.
If you want to prevent the headaches before they even
hemorrhoids.
happen, get some earplugs for sure.
hemorrhoid cream.
You'll need them. Especially if you're going to have an indoor audition, which most of them are.
Especially if you're in the pit, because you're in this tiny room with now I think this camp is gonna be 30 plus boards
Yeah.
if they can fit them all.
Plus.
Class boards.
Shut up.
There's a bunch of leftover boards from the seasons at cadets. There's
They had 10,
They had 20 on
10
that.
marimbas,
10,
5s.
10,
so
10, and then we had 9.
10, 10, 20.
Yeah, you had 5
Those
and 4,
15.
right?
That's not including our Zella, so we actually also had.
Quick buffs.
We had 10. So they had 30.
yeah. That's crazy. That's insane. Unless they sold like 90% of them, which they might have.
They might have.
They didn't
What
sell
are
any
they
of
called?
ours because for some reason ours are broke.
Comes into the audition camp. There's one board.
Yo, Yamaha love.
And they say, all right, you guys are going to have to share this board.
Another thing that you need to remember: don't be afraid. Ever. If things
What? Don't look at me like that.
I don't know what's going on. Things are going on in the.
Hashtag meme squad.
Yeah!
Anyways, yeah, do not be afraid. Whatever you do not be afraid.
Don't be afraid to talk to people. Don't be afraid to talk to vets. Don't be afraid to talk to the staff.
Make sure you do talk to vets.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
Talk
they'll let you know, like, how everything works, like, what to expect. Like, you can learn from their experiences.
It also doesn't help when they change it sometimes.
Ask questions.
They change.
Always.
They change a few things. It's okay if the vets say I don't know. their word is not law.
Mm-hmm.
They're going through the same thing. They just have a little more experience than you.
If you truly don't understand something, be sure to ask questions when it's appropriate. So don't be like in the middle of a block.
Don't just like spit like word vomit out at a tech.
Yeah.
You raise your hand. You have to be respectful.
Unlike Alex.
Let's see if our behind the scenes crew can make everyone leave this cast today.
Oh, I could do that right now.
I can just stop the cat.
Do you want? Yeah. No, I could. I know one singular thing I could do that would make everyone close out of this cast.
Please
I'm
don't
not gonna
say
do
it.
it.
Please
Please.
don't. That's
Please don't.
scary.
Please don't say it. I know. I know they know. I know they know.
No, it's not that. It's nothing bad. It's just
Yeah,
I
sure.
can make a certain sound that would just make people like it would just be continuous, just like almost reeing, if you know what that is.
What have you done?
I'm sorry. Clark, you're now a ticking time bomb, so let's try and wrap this up.
But we just started, technically.
Showering.
Don't be afraid to shower. If you make it, you're gonna be showering the whole
If you
season
make it, then
with
you're
other.
gonna be naked.
Shut up!
I made a really nice joke there.
Shut up! It wasn't funny though. Anything?
Showering is just still on showering.
I know.
Josh says he's curious.
Don't be afraid to shower. You're gonna be
About
showering
your
with these
noise,
people.
I'm guessing.
My noise.
Oh,
Oh, it's just
no.
a really high pitched sound. Like I'll do it right before we go. Like we go off.
Okay, I
Okay,
guess
I
if
guess
you
that's
really
fair.
want to destroy everyone's ears, that's
Don't be afraid to shower.
great. Yeah, honestly, it's gross if
Those are a
you.
lot of fun, actually.
They are.
You,
They are. Yeah.
you need to shower because if you make it, you're gonna be showering with these people for 90 days or 30 weekends. So you have to get used to it at some point because you're gonna be sweating balls out there.
It's yeah.
And surrounded by ball.
It's really disgusting. If
You're
you
gonna
don't shower,
smell
too.
so bad, and you're gonna want to
And
shower.
there are going to be people who do not shower, and you will not want to be talking to them.
Yeah, and that'll just make them feel bad. So please shower.
For sure.
Yes,
for sure.
student.
Oh, it's just, none, don't worry about it.
Those
You're
were
just
words.
stretching.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or around my, like...
A T-shirt every teacher should have. Were you just stretching, or do you have a question? When you're
now
like,
we're gonna make it.
when you're like this.
Zobcast merch.
Actually, though, like, why do people raise their hand? They're like this, and they're like, "Oh, I was just stretching." Who
Because they-
stretches like that?
I do that because like I raise my hand and then I realize my answer is freaking stupid. Like it's like who's like the ruler of England? And I'm like 25.
Okay.
And then I'm like in my head I'm like it's not 25. This is English, not English. This is a history class.
You don't even know what class you're in.
Yes.
That's Clark in a nutshell.
It's actually gym class.
Paul.
So we still have a little bit of time left.
Yeah. So basically,
10 minutes.
I know.
to start driving us to victory. Welcome to the Zobcast. For those of you who stuck around this far, thank you so much for sticking around. You know, as you know, we had like a really stressful cast earlier in the.
That was new for us.
Something very new. We were very serious. If you don't know what we're talking about, you can go ahead and
We
jump
don't
right
either.
over onto to Lot Hype and see what all that
Lothype?
was. Lothype
It's low
and Lothype, sorry.
Lothype?
And see what all that was about.
What was it? La Pop?
Yeah, you were like pop it, lock it.
Pop Lop?
You had like a mini
Pop
story.
Lop? Dot.
Pop lip
Dot
lop.
Keen.
Literally, I do that every time I try to say lot hype.
It's really not that hard.
It's
Pop
just
Lop. Dot.
I'm dyslexic.
As he turns to me and the hat says "Got Milk" on the side.
so yeah. As you know, we go live on YouTube and Twitch as well as Facebook every Wednesday at 8. Right? If you enjoy, you can like our page. You can like us on YouTube. You can like us on Twitch. You can like us anywhere you so please.
Patreon.
Right? So
We have Patreon.
yeah, we
I don't
do
know where
that.
it is. Maybe it's on a.
Yeah,
Patreon.
support the No One Needs a New Processor Fund. Zach didn't set up. I told him to set up.
Yeah, I'm gonna plug.
Just download more RAM.
If you want to see more of us out in the real world, for one we
I
have
live
vlogs.
at.
For one we have our vlogs. Clark started doing behind the scenes stuff.
Yes.
Which we'll start posting here in the near future.
Hopefully.
Clark also does streams.
Well, I'm trying to when my
Yeah.
computer lets me.
Yeah, when
We
it's
also
computer.
have a Snapchat.
Yes.
And Alex will be using that Snapchat.
At
You can
some point.
find all of this in the About section of our Facebook page. if
By the
you
way,
need
hit
help
me
with
up
that.
at that fudge nugget. That's me online. Just if you search that, it'll be me probably. I don't think anybody else has
Also,
that.
I think
give a like
Zobcast
to,
has you.
Give a like to our brothers in arms, drunk.
Drunk Core.
Drunk
Drunk
Core.
Core International.
Yeah.
Drunk Core International.
Bros.
Really, really funny guys. They have a huge following. Really good. They got a lot of hype
Eskimo
stuff going on.
brothers.
The
Yeah, is what he said.
Eskimo brothers.
That's what he said before we turned the cast off. He's like, our Eskimo brother.
To be honest, I think they were drunk then too. I think they're just like
Wait.
perpetually drunk.
That's the
Was that for
point.
us?
Yeah, that's for us.
We're the Eskimo brothers?
Yeah,
Eskimo
because
brothers.
we're Eskimo brothers with lot hype.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, what does that mean? Maybe we're not.
I'll tell you kitties after class.
When you're older.
Yeah,
Oh.
we'll tell you when you're
Alright.
older. We'll tell you like right
How-
after this.
Are you younger than me or am I older than you?
When were you born?
Enough.
Yeah, enough.
No.
98.
Same. Year?
January?
Zach's
Year?
older.
That was
You're
it.
a month before me.
Month, so I'm older than you?
By a month.
97.
Yeah, Zach's the oldest.
I'm older, so
I'm the youngest.
tell me.
Let's go.
I'm used to it.
Literally, we're the youngest, and we said when you're older.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to
When
young
you're older.
guys.
Alright, I'm a couple seconds older, now what?
Welcome to the young
I'm
people.
not gonna do
cast.
it on cast, but
I'll do it on cast.
No, please
like
don't.
I know perfectly how to describe this to Zach. So perfectly. That's good.
Now I'm very scared. I am
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
scared.
Anyways.
I want you to tell me as blunt as possible.
Oh, it will. You'll
Oh,
understand
sick.
it as soon as we are
Can I urban dictionary it?
Because I just don't want to say that. Don't urban dictionary because I want to tell you.
Okay.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You take his phone. Take his phone. Don't look it up. I need to tell you. Okay. Don't look it up, please.
He needs to tell us.
No,
Just-
because you'll understand it.
I'm
as soon-
googling memes.
Okay, you better not be looking up. Anyways. Are we good?
He's actually.
Is he looking memes? Or
No.
is he looking up? Don't search
yeah,
it.
again, we have vlogs, which you can check on our YouTube channel. They're really cool. I'm sure you'll love them, right? We work extra
Don't-
hard on the vlogs.
Clark sucks.
Oh, okay. You got me. Don't.
Hashtag
don't read it,
free
don't
Clark.
read it. Don't read it. Hashtag free Clark.
We also have a Twitter, which currently does
I
not
just
have
said
very
suck.
many people.
Clark suck.
Because it was made not too long ago. So go check that out
Yo,
too.
hit me on Twitter too. It's at Fudge Nugget as well. I post some
Nugget.
hot memes. By that I mean I just post when I'm bored, and it's usually dumb.
Flashback to when I used to be Milk.
Suck at Christmas.
Anyways,
This is the
And
first picture I
On
found.
top of that, after this stream,
It says "suck at Christmas" and this guy with like a.
that's really funny.
Yeah, I know, right?
we typically have a
Shut up,
gaming.
Clark.
We typically have a gaming stream on Twitch. I don't think we're gonna do that tonight, though. Sadly,
Sick, so I can get. I'm gonna get home before 12.
yes, because we
I'm not.
because we had a very, very stressful early day today. At least I did, and I needed a nap.
You did.
I guess that means I can sort out my.
Literally, alright, so
apartment.
let me tell you all a story.
Oh no.
Before we went live on Lot Hype, I was doing homework. Bobby was watching YouTube.
I was watching
Clark
cooking
was
videos.
playing with a dog.
Shut up.
And Zach was blowing his brains out with research.
Yeah, like.
And then after I was done my homework, I joined Clark in playing with a dog and messing with Zach.
And then we drove to my house
Picked up headphones.
Yeah.
And went to a gas station.
and got like a
where I
crap
thought
ton
the
of
Clark was a
caffeine.
girl.
Yeah, and it was a dude that looked a lot like Zach, but like shorter and more Mexican.
Wow.
Thank you guys so much. And thank you to our many viewers. I hope you enjoyed our couple of casts, and hopefully you can go like us anywhere and help us out with a little bit of following. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. See you on Lot Hype. Remember, Lot Hype, pay what you can.
Hey,
See you
someone-
everywhere else, too.
Someone followed us.
Yeah. Thanks for the follow.
Hey, I didn't see who that was.
Have a
We
good
got
one, guys.
Follow. Wait,
Yeah,
what?
dude.
That's what that means.
I know, it's crazy. We got to follow.
Well, that's weird, dude.
I
Thank
know,
you for
right?
that.
See you
Brings it
guys.
up to 3.
Are we good?
I'm not gonna stop streaming yet.
Are we good though?
Yeah.
Wait, we're muted.
Yeah. We're muted.
You sure? We're not muted.
Oh no, we're not muted.